Hello everybody and welcome back to the Undermine! So, for context, this is the Monday before the season begins. I'm actually trying to get to the next level of renown rep with the cartels because there's a specific reward you can get that would actually be beneficial for me to help out with my guild when we start raid on Wednesday. And it's a piece of gear that you can get, which would be a nice upgrade from what I currently have. So because of that, there's a couple things I grabbed to actually help out with this. It's the beginning of the month, which means the Dark Moon Fair is up. So you can see my character has one of those top hats from the Dark Moon Fair to help out with my reputation. Also, the contracts are up now. People are already putting those contracts up on the auction house. Not too expensive, like maybe just a couple thousand gold for the highest rank version of the contract. But this will help out as well. And I already just did a few world quests. One which takes place here, which, when I saw this, I had to do the side quest here. Because if there's one thing that we all know Blizzard loves to do is their references, right? I mean, look at this. It's another golf course. Actual flamingos here. And right down over there, you can see a goblin named Happy Gilbert. Yup. So, I just did a world quest here where we are hitting what are called boom balls into those where the holes on the golf courses are, and Gazlo then said, "Hey, looks like you got the swing of it." Yeah, I'll see myself out. So, I looked over here and saw there was a side quest, and it's called
Red Hot Savings here.
Can Do Caddy.
Won't find better.
So, my company was contracted to provide services for the golf course here. Only it turns out the materials that we use in our patented explosive-proof grass has drawn a swarm of course hares, which is inconvenient because they're the only type of rodents that can eat the grass. I need a can-do caddy. I can subcontract out the elimination of this threat to my business. So, tell me, can you?
Thanks for stopping by.
Look, I run a clean business here, when I'm paid to. But I've got a swath of cheating no-gooders trying to plant scam cans in the holes. The things can cause the balls of cheaters to get drawn into them. Cheap it in the game. We can't have that. Get out there, find the scam cans, and get them gone.
Come back for more.
There are the course hares. Can Do Caddy Entrepreneur Incorporated. Boomer. Like I said, right over here is Happy Gilbert.
I don't have a target.
So I'm going to go ahead and admit something to you guys. I don't think I've ever actually watched all of Happy Gilmore before. The thing is, I'm actually not the biggest fan of Adam Sandler. It's not that I dislike him. I think that there are times where he can do some really good stuff. And then there are times where he does stuff that I am not really too fond of. It's odd, because at times Sandler can do some really good stuff, and then there are times he can do stuff that I find to be kind of cringe. You know? Like, on one hand, this is the guy who helped make Hotel Transylvania, which I really like those movies. But this is also the same guy who was involved in movies like The Master of Disguise with Dana Carvey. Or rather, I guess the company that I think he owns was involved in the making of that movie. And anyone who has seen that, well, I will admit, at the time when I first saw it, my family and I did kind of enjoy it. But as time has gone on and I've looked back on it, I've realized just how not good that movie actually is. In fact, I didn't realize at the time just how badly it was regarded amongst other people. At one point, I saw that there was a quote by some people who had reviewed Master of Disguise, including the one and only Mike Nelson from Mystery Science Theater 3000, who said it was the... I think he said it was either the fourth or third worst... I think it was the fourth worst comedy he has ever seen. And considering the amount of bad comedies that that man has watched, that is saying something. Think about how many bad comedies he had to sit through on Mystery Science Theater 3000. And that just kind of gives you an idea as to what he thinks about that movie. If he's going to say that there's only 3 other comedies or so that are worse than that one. Now, I'm not saying that I hold that movie against Adam Sandler, but I can't, ignore that, well, he may not have been directly involved, but the company that he was kind of, I guess, involved with or owned, I'm not entirely sure on the details of that, but it was involved in the making of that. Now, there are some other movies that I would also say that I'm also not too fond of that he has been in. But like I said, there's also some other ones I do like Click. Click is a very kind of back and forth movie for me because there are times it's good, and then there are times I'm like, But then there are times where he can actually do some really good dramatic stuff. And it's just kind of interesting to see the back and forth with him.
Best deals in town.
Ah, great work. Honestly, whoever keeps making these is on my short list of people to use a rat polymorph spell on. Ah.
I'll be waiting.
Great job. We're gonna be rolling the money now. Wait, what was that sound?
Come back for more.
Okay, well, now that that is settled, how about, you get a free go, eh? Here, at the... Emerald Hills Golf Course, we pride ourselves on everyone getting a hole-in-one, especially since our boom balls explode after the first swing. So make 'em count, go take a few balls out, and give the course a whack.
So I actually just did the world quest on this, so I imagine it's going to be very, very similar to what I just did.
Thanks for stopping by.
Make 4 holes in 1. Alright, I'm going to do this first one here, because this one was a little tricky. So, of course, we have, instead of golf balls, we have boom balls. Golf balls that explode because they're goblins, of course. So there's our golf club. So then we get 4 options here. We can either putt, drive, explosive drive, or mulligan. So, let's go ahead and do an explosive drive. And that's probably going to be off. We'll see. Yeah, it is.
I need a target.
Alright, gotta select it each time. Oh, no, that counts. Don't question the ball rolling back towards the hole. Don't question it. These are goblins. Why wouldn't they make them like this? Nope. Didn't get that time. I wasn't surprised in the least, considering that Gallywix's Pleasure Palace has a golf course on it. And I remember this because our guild likes to have our meetings in-game at the Pleasure Palace. Mainly because we like just kind of chilling by the pool that's there. And the angle on these is not great, unfortunately. Because it's like, I'm facing that way, and then all of a sudden it goes in a different direction. I'm like, hold on. The camera at times just is really failing me here. Just goes off in the direction, I'm just like, it shouldn't be going that way. Yeah, see? Because at times it goes to the right, but then at times it goes to the left. I'm like, game, make up your mind on what direction it's gonna go. Just keeps on going to the left, so then I tried to angle it to the right. It just kind of doesn't work out that way. See, because then it goes to the right. This is really frustrating. Ugh. Yeah, there we go. Finally. Hey, got it. Alright, one more way up here. I understand now why Happy Gilmore wanted to just go ahead and, like, blow up a lot of those greens, you know? Or not blow them up, but, like, you know, get fed up. Like I said, I don't think I've watched the whole movie all the way through. I know he was a hockey player who tried to play golf. And the late Apollo Creed actor was in the movie as well. At some point, I'm going to sit down and watch that movie all the way through.
Have I got something for you?
That was some impressive putting.
I didn't even putt once. It was never close enough for me to actually do a putt.
I'll be waiting.
4. Alright, there are some side quests we can go pick up now. Let's go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, I think what I should have done... I should have put this on, I guess, earlier. But these are only for World Quest. But then again, this could have been working earlier in the week.
Well, well, well.
So I'll have to grab another one for tomorrow when the new week starts.
Oh, my glad I found you. My boss, Kraz Torque Wrench.
Really? His name is Torque Wrench?
Sent me to find you, and he don't take no for an answer, you know? I thought I was gonna have to cash out and move further underground, but here you are. Anyway, the boss's little girl is getting married, and he told me that he wanted you specifically to help him finalize some details. But with her intended, and who's attending, if you get my meaning. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, I get it, pal, I get it.
See you around.
Now, apparently, there are some other side quests to pick up here. I'm trying to see from who it is. Over here? I'm looking around like, where is this side quest for me to pick up? Is it above? Doesn't look like it. Is a side quest like on a little pamphlet somewhere? Like, I see it right here. I'm like, Wait a minute. Dig sheets. Pax top skimmer.
What's shaking, pal?
But he doesn't have another quest. Whatever. Or else. Somebody's getting married. Somebody's getting married. Huh. We got some unsupervised takeout here. Huh. A random meal. Lol. Alright. More haste, sure.
There we go, Pumpkin, just like you wanted. Come on in.
Interesting.
I need someone with panache who can do things fast and quiet to help me finalize things for my little girl's big day. That's you.
I'll miss you.
It's called outlaws instead of in-laws. Lol.
We're a traditional goblin family, and my sweeties intendeds from one too. Young people start work on a contract and buy each other out when they get hitched so they can get time off. I've got the cash for my sweetie to buy her intended's contract out, but it would be, embarrassing if her intended didn't have the moolah for my perfect peach's contract, you know? Go talk to that kid and make sure that he's set for the big day, and if he's not, fix it.
Time's a wasting.
What's shaking, pal?
The perfect wedding has the perfect guest list, but I'm still waiting on some RSVPs. Papa said he'd make sure they showed up. So that means you gotta remind them that they'd love to come to my wedding. It's gonna be the biggest bash this town has ever seen. Why wouldn't they want to come? We're family. Mostly. Anyway, get everyone on this list to agree to come to my wedding. Remind them Papa said, or else.
You trying something, pal?
All those guests better come to my daughter's wedding. Encourage them if they forget that they want to show up.
I get the message.
And they're gonna get the message too, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you know, propaganda pushers, I've had to fight you guys multiple times. When are you gonna learn? Like, when are these goblins gonna learn not to pick a fight with a demon hunter?
Always be killing!
Really? Okay, then. I killed you, how about that?
Uncle Greedbit.
What's the damage?
Oh my gosh. They're everywhere. These propaganda pushers will not leave me alone.
Yeah?
Are you coming to Nini's wedding?
Nini's a nice kid and all, but I got things to do, you know, unless they have a real good reason I ain't going.
So I can either say, I can either imply Kraz has dirt on him and will tell everyone if he doesn't attend. I can imply that his absence will make Nini cry in her special day, or I can imply that Kraz will break his kneecaps if he doesn't go. So it's like we're kind of like, you know, doing some of the Mafia's work here. Like, hey, now you listen here. You better show up if you know what's good for you. You know, you capiche, you know what I'm saying? Well, we're doing a little bit of Goodfellas work here, apparently. Huh.
Ah, jeez, I don't want to make the kid cry on her wedding day. I mean, I guess I could make an appearance. The things you do for family, am I right?
Watch yourself.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth indeed? Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm gonna miss my AoE explosions from Felsguard, but I'm kind of enjoying the new AoE with Aldrak Weaver. What? I'm busy. This is Feather Rocket Fang. Are you coming to the wedding? Go to my boss's kid's wedding? Nah, I'll pass. You know, the section of the employment contract does stipulate that you have to attend the Torque Wrench family events. Ah, fine. But I'm not gonna dress up or anything. Stupid or else clauses. It's like we're doing this on behalf of the Godfather. You come here today on the day of his daughter's wedding.
I need to.
That was actually not my Marlon Brando. It's more like, you come here today on the day of my daughter's wedding. That's kind of more my Brando impression. This is Cousin Haggle Wrench. Hey, how you doing? Are you coming to the wedding? Uncle said I gotta go to Nini's lame wedding or else. I pick or else.
Time's a wasting.
Is that so? Well, maybe I'll beat some sense into use. What do you think about that? Okay, Uncle, I give. I'll go to the wedding. Sheesh. Gosh, this town is full of so many enemies. So many dark views and such. This is why it's like, you need to be on your hot rod to just kind of speed past a whole bunch of them. Because otherwise, their aggro range is huge. See that? Oh my gosh, they're doing the daze thing. Ugh! I hate daze so much. How about you guys stop? How far is their leash range? Oh my goodness. I'm way over here. Ugh.
What's the damage?
This is Jet Spark Bomb, the Gobstagram influencer. Gobstagram. Oh my lord, I just got that. Oh my gosh. Darn it, Blizzard. The goblin does not look up from her small device you approach, instead making several poses and faces as the latest selfie camera whirs and clicks. Don't block my light, hun. Yeah, yep. So are you coming to the wedding? Jet's attention is fixed on her camera-attached crystal. She answers you without even looking up. Lots of fans invite me to their shindigs. What makes this gal's wedding so special? How about 100 gold?
You trying something?
It's gotta be
pal?
the hottest event of the season. I'll be there. Alright, now let's see. We also gotta go invite Auntie Starkwat. But we also gotta talk to Vizrek over here. I'm telling you guys, at some point I want to collect like the other parts for this hot rod just to like customize it the way I'd like it. For one thing, I want better steering and control. I hate it when it like the steering is just awful. It's one of the reasons I can't stand driving in other certain games where the driving just I feel like I have less control over the car, you know?
Well.
What do you want? I'm busy here. Do you have the contract fee for the wedding?
Watch yourself.
I had the cash, but a loan shark insisted that I still owed him. I paid up last month. I've been working for my cousin, trying to make up the Musamula. But if you reacquired my funds, I'd have the contract fee and gold left over for Nini's something nice. I see. Well, in that case, let's see if we can go recollect your moolah, shall we? Whoops. Accidentally started the job. See what I mean? Look at all the enemies that are here. This is ridiculous. Now hold on. Let me get rid of this because I hit the wrong button. There we go. I was a little confused for a moment. I was like, whoa, what's a Naru doing here? And I realized, oh, that's a priest.
I don't have a target.
That's because that's a priest player. Oh, okay. Hold on. Now I have to wait for letting the lone shark here to respawn along with Volo the leg breaker. That's a familiar sound name. By the way, notice he has a picture of Gallywix up on his wall. With some defeated Bilgewater here. And now we just sit and wait for the respawn because, of course, other players. For some reason, that wall went down over there. Gentlemen? So, you want to do business? I can either be like, please give the contract fee back. I can be like, hand over the money and won't have to get violent. Or just punch him in the face. I'll break your legs.
I need to target something first.
Alright. So I believe I just took back his little fee there. So now let's go visit Auntie. Auntie Starkwat.
Interesting.
What do you want? Are you coming to the wedding? Now, why would I want to do that? That wedding is going to be boring. Unless you know something that I don't. You give me some tea and I might think about it. Wasn't able to pay for the contract fee. Not many people RSVP'd for the wedding. Was relying on her to bring the drama she has to attend. Ha! Well, you can't have a good win without good drama. I mean, if you don't. I mean, was there even a wedding at all? Sure, I'll come. That girl clearly needs her auntie. If there isn't good drama, is there even a wedding?
You trying something, pal?
Oh my goodness, I love goblins. See what I mean about the not great steering on the hot rod here? It actually annoys me. All those best guests better come to my daughter's wedding. Encourage them if they forget. If they forget, they want to show up.
Well.
All right, I can finalize my table seating now.
You trying something, pal?
Interesting.
I figured something like that might happen. Good job.
I'll miss you. Watch yourself.
My perfect day needs the perfect food. I've been looking at things on Gobstagram, and Chef Hard Slice is my one and only choice for catering. Papa promised I'd have the best, and he's good to his word. I need you to make sure that everything on my menu makes it to the table for picture perfection. Everyone needs to see how fabulous my wedding is. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see Chef Hard Slice's creations on my table at my wedding.
You trying something, pal?
I hope Chef makes his famous eel puffs. I can already taste them.
He'll have those puffs if he knows what's good for him, princess. My princess deserves only the very best Azeroth has to offer, and that goes double for her clothes. How else are people supposed to know how incredible I think she is? I got a guy who's hooked me up with an amazing rare pelt for my little girl to turn into a fabulous coat. Go meet the guy and bring the goods, and you better not get anything on it.
See you around.
Apparently, he is right over here. There you are.
We're almost at showtime, people. Remember to use salt and taste your good. Taste your food.
Pal?
You ready to be amazed by some incredible goblin cooking?
Do you need my help?
The supplier for my eel puffs got electrocuted and had to bow out. My menu won't be perfect without eel puffs, and that might mean I get my knees broken. Give me some meat so I can make the appetizer and keep my legs intact.
I'll miss you.
Yes, chef.
Oh, we're supposed to go back over there to get the eel meat. Now we go over here, though. Take the rocket? Wait, where's the rocket? Ah, who needs a rocket when I got a hot rod?
What's the news? Time to wait and...
Jetpack! Whee! Oh my gosh. Tide Runner!
What? I'm working.
Hold on a second. Wait, is that your kid chained up?
Yep, sure is. Kid's got a huge imagination. Last week, she was a dragon. Had to put a stop to that once she figured out how to breathe fire in the house, though. Insurance premiums, you know? But why is she chained? Oh, she's just playing around. It's not locked or anything.
Back to it.
Uh-huh. I'm here for a special pelt?
Whatever.
Oh yeah, about that. I'm still, being used. You see, so you're gonna need to collect it yourself. Are you serious? Alright, fine. There. Hold on. May as well get a little more out of it. There we go.
I'm out of range. Alright, 80 of 100. 87. There we go. 100.
This better lead to a really funny conclusion, like, at the wedding or something. Like, that's kind of what I'm waiting for and anticipating here, is that we're going to have some kind of, like, hilarious finale to this questline at the wedding.
A goblin wedding at its finest, am I right? Ah!
What's the damage?
Oh my gosh. Leave me alone, propaganda pusher. Ugh. I found the eel meat.
Time's a wasting.
Hey, you survived and you got my eel meat. Oh, you're a lifesaver, pal.
Well. I'll miss you.
Hey, that looks swanky. My precious is gonna look amazing in those feathers.
Time's a wasting.
You trying?
My food is
something,
gonna be
pal?
the envy of everyone.
You trying something, pal?
I hired some goons to crash the wedding. Only the best weddings get crashed, right? But I don't want to lose my deposit on this here venue, so I need you to stop my crashes from getting too crashy, you know? Oh my gosh.
See you around.
It's time. I'm so excited. Let's get out there, pumpkin. Princess.
Officiant Grilla.
Interesting. Watch
Right.
yourself.
You both are paid so we can do this thing. Anyone want to contest this? No? Great, you two state your vows.
You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. Even better than my paid internship. If time is money, then I'd trade every gold I have for one more day with you.
I've built 1,000 explosives, but none of them hit as hard as when I hear you say my name. I knew from the day we met that I wanted us to build a fortune together. By the power invested in me by the local Notarian Officiants Guild, you're now married. Congrats and stuff. It's like the Spaceballs wedding. Good, you're married. Kiss her. We'll do the short version. Do you? Do you? Okay, where are the... hold on. I need to wait for the wedding crashers to apparently show up.
Well. I'll miss you.
There they are. Durgo the Vast.
I can't do that yet.
There we go.
Interesting.
I'll get my deposit back. Good job.
What's the damage?
See you around.
Well, apparently there's another. Hold on. He's got one more thing for
What's
us.
shaking, pal?
Hey, now that was a wedding worth talking about. You did okay. Everything went right, and the only hitch was the one my little girl got. So we're good. I know the bride and groom want to say their thanks, so go chat with them.
Watch yourself.
Wait, where'd they go? Oh, they're both in here.
Interesting. You trying something, pal?
Congratulations. day was a blur, but in the best kind of way. Can't thank you enough for helping my sweetie and I get hitched.
Time's a wasting.
Aw, this wedding was everything I ever wanted, and I owe it to my papa and to you. I wanted the best blowout this town has ever seen, and I got it. I wanted the best food and glitziest gifts and everyone on my perfect guest list, and you made that happen. And I got a big name, bona fide champion of Azeroth to boot. Thank you for making this the most perfect day.
You trying something, pal?
What's the damage?
You did right by my little princess.
See you around.
The perfect wedding. Not entirely sure about that, but sure. He ransacked my apartment! I'm gonna melt his tools into slag for this. Hold on, what's going on, pal?
Doing, pal?
Oh, my notes! My plans! Snap is shaking with anger. I just know it was Mike Sparkcog who tossed my apartment. He's my work rival and probably wanted my newest invention for himself. The Smeller Sweller 5000. It's an attachment for the grills that we designed. I just finished the schematic for our boss when I stepped out for some grub. By the time I got back, well, maybe he didn't find it. Help me look first, and then we can deal with Mike.
See you around.
My room's on the top floor of this building. It's the one that's been turned upside down. Look for the schematic, will you? I'm gonna console myself with my lunch cannoli. Alright, we will help him out and continue to do some more goblin side questing when we return. Stay tuned.